Hello everyone and welcome to Sun, Moon, and Stars Tarot. I am here to do a new moon and Scorpio spread to see where your energy is at, what needs to be cleared, what is coming for you. And let's just get it started, okay? We're going to be working with... Thought I had on my book, sorry. We're going to be working with Mystical Moments Tarot, Queen of the Moon Oracle, Sacred Destiny Oracle, and Moonology Oracle. Alright, so let's get started. These are all available on Amazon. If you wish to get more information, you can direct message DM me and I will give you that information. Alright, so let's get started. Sorry, little unorganized. We have a direct order here. And I think I already screwed it up. Alright, here we go. So we're going to start with Moonology, Holy Spirit, Archangels. I've pre-shuffled all my cards millions of times, so let's just get started. Holy Spirit, Archangels, and Spirit Guides. What messages do you have for the collective, Holy Spirit? Messages for the collective during this new moon energy in Scorpio. What messages do you have for the collective? They've been so picky with these cards these days. Normally my cards fly out. Maybe some of you guys out there being real stubborn. I don't know, because my cards are not coming out so easily these days. I beg to differ. We get two cards come out. At the bottom of the deck we have conclusions are within reach. So there is a conclusion to a situation that you felt like you can't get a resolution to. There is a conclusion coming during this new moon. So we have, it's time to take action. Your dreams need a practical plan, and it's time to take action. All right. So it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. All right. So what are we dealing with? Moonology. All right. So it says, it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. The flame is lit. A wonderful new start beckons and you're on the right track. Drawing this card is a superbly positive sign if there is something you want to happen in your life. Take this card as a big yes from the universe. This is the time to really tune into your dreams. You may still have a long way to go after all. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, but you're on your way. Determination, self-assertion, and bravery are all called for. But the hot fire Aries is driving you towards success in whatever endeavor you are asking about. The caution, don't go too fast and forget your manners. Treat people well as you charge towards your goals. You create much better karma for yourself. I feel like that has to do with ego. Don't get so egotistic. Don't get so greedy. Don't get so far ahead of yourself. Just go with the flow. Attune to the moon. Don't even think about giving up. Whew, child. I know a lot of us are going through this. Do not think about giving up. Additional meanings for this card. Do your best and be happy with that. Avoid being brash right now. You need a 12-month plan. A new male is coming into your life. The teaching. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, so the new moon in Aries is the first of the 12 or 13 new moons of this year. If you're committed to working with all the lunations, then the new moon in Aries is the right time to start. And draw this card no matter when to do it. Signifies it also the ideal time to start your new moon work, such as setting intentions. So There's something that you've been working at that you need to start setting intentions, start developing a practical plan, okay? And they're saying don't give up. Sometimes when you don't see things happen for you so fast, we get impatient and we want to give up, especially when there's a lot of turbulence in our life that's going on that's causing you to want to give up because you just get tired. You're tired. I feel like a lot of you out there are tired and you just want to give up because it's like it's just too much turmoil around you. But the turmoil always, like, it's like the storm always, after the storm there's always a calm, and there's always something beautiful that happens after the storm is over. The sun comes out, it dries up the land, the flowers are dry, they're blooming. So it's saying, like, don't give up on whatever it is that you're working on. And also, don't, when you try to manifest something into existence, something that you've been working at, they're saying also, do not leave your ego out of it. Don't try to do things just for the benefit. Do things because you love it. Do things because it inspires you. Do things because they inspire other people. I don't know where that came from, but that's the message. I'm getting there. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Sometimes, sorry, I'm checking the clock. Sometimes you need to weave a bit of magic, and sometimes you need to be practical, and sometimes you need to find a combination of the two that involves being balanced. This card suggests that this is where you are now. You need to use the laws of attraction to draw in what you want by imagining it, expecting it, welcoming it, but you need to balance. Didn't I just say balance? You see how God always confirms, Spirit always confirms for me. But you need to balance that with taking down to earth steps towards your goals. This isn't about wishing on the moon and hoping for the best. It's about making something like a list of bullet points about how to achieve your dreams. If you're asking about money, this card heralds a change of financial fortunes depending on both your past actions and what you're expecting and therefore attracting. Attune to the moon. Write down 10 things that you know are wonderful about you. Additional meanings for this card. Laziness could explain your current situation if so, change that and own it. Chasing money doesn't work. You need to chase a dream. Jealousy or envy create negative energy and attract negativity. More exercise is called for. The teaching. The full moon in Taurus is a time to get back to earth, to get grounded, to work through any negative feelings you've been dealing with, and to find a balance between being passionate and being overly intense. I feel like when they say being passionate over intense, it's like your emotions. You're letting your emotions take over you. Money issues may come to a heat at the time of the full moon in Taurus, but you can take this card as a sign to pay more attention to your cash flow no matter when you draw it. So it's saying also, don't do something because there's money in it for you. Do it because it's a dream, something that inspires you, something that will inspire somebody else, something that will help you to grow, and something that will help other people to grow. Do it because of that. Also, if you're doing something and you feel like you also see someone else doing the same thing you're trying to do and they've come so far, don't have jealous or envy over it. Keep going, keep doing what you do, because at some point when you keep trying and you keep working at it and you keep using it, the gift that you have instilled with you, that you're going to be able to get to that level as well. You're at where you're at because you're supposed to be there. Spirit has you there for a reason. Spirit doesn't elevate you so fast if he knows you're not ready for it. So you don't have to be jealous. You don't have to envy. You can just continue to create whatever it is that you're creating. More exercise is called for, meaning whatever gift that you've been called to do, keep using it. Keep using it. The more you use it, the more you grow at it, the more developed you get at it. And then you're going to be at that point in that place where the people that you were looking at, if you're looking at other people and wondering why you can't get there, you're going to be there if you keep exercising and putting more work into what it is that you're trying to do. Laziness. That happens sometimes. When you don't see direct results happen so fast, you start losing hope, you start getting lazy, you start like just giving up. And it's saying, and then the other card here, it's time to take action. It said do not give up. So that goes hand in hand. All right, let's keep it moving. So we're going to move into Queen of the Moon Oracle. It's my girl. Queen of the Moon Oracle. What do you have for us today, Queen of the Moon Oracle, for the collective? For this new moon in Scorpio. What do you have for the collective? And we have will. Whatever it is that you've been doing, whatever it is that you've been working at, it is written in your will to do so. So don't feel rushed into doing things. Don't feel like you have to push things so fast, so much harder, and you have to just overkill yourself. It's saying it's written in your will, whatever it is that you've been doing. And I'm going to read on that to see what that's really all about. Waxing gibeahs for, it says waxing gibeahs for will. At the bottom of the deck we have first quarter moon, assessing. So it's like analyzing what you're doing. And that goes hand in hand with setting a practical plan. You need to assess your situation, assess your plans, assess what it is you're looking to go for. And underneath that you had change. Thunder moon. Thunder moon, I'm getting also some kind of, when it says thunder, I'm thinking about the tower card. The tower card means when spirit steps in and he shakes your life up. So with the thunder being here, there's something that's going to be shaken up in your life. Okay? And you better be ready for it. Or you need to get ready for it. I don't want to say better. Get ready. Something is going to change in your life. And there's going to be a huge shakeup is what I even got chills saying that. So let's see what assessing is saying. So, assessing. First quarter moon. It is time to assess your current position. You must make sure your blind spots are revealed and that you are honest with others and yourself. Sometimes the hard decision is the best decision. You should be able to assess and move quickly based on that assessment. I am enjoying moving and choosing. You have begun your journey and now it's time for you to assess where you are and what to do next. You have made a decision. You have worked and walked the path for some time, and yet you have understand that every journey is a wise action to check the map. Sometimes we go along a pathway and we keep going even if it seems like that way is no longer the right way for us. Are you listening? I feel like I have to repeat that. Sometimes we go along a pathway and we keep going even if it seems like that way is no longer the right way for us. So they're saying if your intuition is telling you that the way that you're moving, the path that you're going in is not right for you and it doesn't feel right, or maybe it could be someone that you're with, it doesn't feel right, it's saying that, you need to look at that. You need to look at that. Go listen to your intuition. If something doesn't feel right and the pathway doesn't feel right, stop overlooking it and face it. And know when you need to take a different road. Sometimes we feel we have gone too far to turn around, and so we settle on a journey and destination that doesn't really suit us or satisfy us. However, if we had just had some courage, we could have reassessed as we went and perhaps ended up somewhere else, somewhere better. So it's all about fear. Do not let fear be the base of your decisions. Don't feel like you've gone so far into something that you can't get out. It's saying if something doesn't feel right, and your intuition is like nudging you, telling you, this is not for you. This is not what's in your heart. This is not what you like. You can't really be yourself in it. It's saying don't be afraid to reassess the situation and take a different path. Now is the time to look carefully at all aspects of your life, especially the areas in which you have set some intentions or goals. Ask yourself, do I still want these things? Do I still want that same end result? If this answer is no, ask yourself, what can I do to maintain momentum and head towards what you now desire? Ask yourself, what can you do to maintain momentum and head towards what you now desire? Although it doesn't seem terribly glamorous, assessment has a high payoff for us if we bother to do it well. Doing it well means we really look hard at how things are going. All of us have some kind of blind spot, so it's worth exposing this. Okay, it says some kind of blind spot, so it's worth exposing this by consulting a trusted friend or finding where negative repeating patterns are and looking for the cause. Shining a light on a blind spot and taking action to shift it is one of life's big catalysts for change. Companion stone or metal, azurite. So it's saying you need to, okay, it's almost like the hangman in the tarot deck. You need to take a pause. You need a time to reflect. You need to see, why do I keep repeating these patterns? Why do I keep circling in the same cycle? Why aren't things changing in my life? Where are the blessings? Why is everyone happy but I'm not? And it's saying to you, you need to stop and you need to go within and you need to reevaluate. Why do you keep going through these same things? What pattern in your life are you repeating that needs to stop? This is the lesson that needs to be learned. So during the new moon, I feel like a lot of you are going to stop. You're going to be that hangman. You're going to take a pause. And you're going to move away from things for a minute and understand or try to, or your goal is to understand, why do I keep repeating the same effing cycle? Why do I keep going through the same things? Why do I keep going through the same kind of relationships time after time after time, and I keep hurting and breaking my own self? Why? What is it within you that needs to be healed? What is it? Why? Spirit is telling you, take time out. Stop repeating the same things. Stop going to what's familiar. What's familiar is a trait that was learned, a bad trait. You're afraid to step into the unknown, which is the Fool card in the tarot deck. You're afraid to take a leap of faith because of fear, because of wounds that triggered you in the past, where you're afraid to move on, to move forward, to take a leap of faith where you feel like you're going to be safe. Heal your sacral. I'm hearing heal your sacral. If your sacral has to deal with stability and protection, and it has to deal with you feeling safe. Some point in your life, there was a point where you did not feel safe, and that needs to be healed. And it's saying that you're carrying that into everything that you do in life, and it's creating tower moment after tower moment after tower moment, and you keep repeating the same cycle, and it's like hurting. It hurts you. It's breaking you. It's not fulfilling you. So they're telling you, break out of that cycle. Go with something unfamiliar. Go with something unknown. Take a leap of faith and move. They're wanting you. God is good. They're wanting you. I just got chills. They're wanting you to move into a new direction. They're trying to push you off into a new direction, but you keep staying on that same path because of your own way of thinking. Whew. I'm going to get off that subject because I've got all kinds of feelings going on. So we got will. Let's see what will's about. So we have will. Waxing give is 4. 4 is about stability, just so you know. Will. Decisions require action. Didn't we see action somewhere? Yes, it's time to take action. So you got confirmation. Decisions require action. You are in control of your own decisions and life, no one else's. That's a strong statement right there. Decisions require action. You are in control of your own decisions in life, no one else's. So what that means is you can't continue to play victim. Every action you take is where you get a reaction, is where you get what you give, whatever it is that you're putting your focus on, wherever it is that you put your life, whatever decisions you make are your own decisions. So it's time to reevaluate your decisions, why you're making them, and where are they coming from? Why do you make the decisions that you make? Passion and will determine a great proportion of your success. Your will persists. You possess free will, which means you should focus on yourself first and avoid placing your will over another's. Lesson. This is a lesson, and I just got chills. Stop placing your focus and your will and your power on other people and their people's problems. I'm getting strong empath energy here. I'm feeling like hot right now. Listen, if you're the type of person where you care more about other people's well-being before your own, this message is for you. Spirit's telling you stop doing that. Focus on yourself first. When you focus on yourself first and you love yourself first and you give to yourself first, then you can do and help and give to others. But it has to be like balance. You can't overgive. You can't keep giving and not receiving, especially if you're giving to people who don't give back or who are not willing to give even to themselves. I have the will to make changes I need. Will feels like a very old-fashioned concept. In a modern world where it seems like everything is geared up to be as easy as possible, or there is always someone else to blame, didn't I say you're not the victim? Stop blaming other people for your own actions. Even if they come into your life, you only allow them to do what they do if you keep accepting it. So what it's saying is stop accepting things that don't fulfill you. They don't emotionally fulfill you. They don't make you happy. Stop accepting them. You're not a victim at that point because you accept it and you allow it. And you don't think for yourself. You don't think what's best for you. I'm going to read that again. Will feels like a very old-fashioned concept. In a modern world where it seems like everything is geared up to be as easy as possible, or there is always someone else to blame, the idea of placing our own personal will persistently into something seems quaint. When we decide I just said this. When we decide we are going to change something in our lives, let's say a particularly negative pattern or bad habit, breaking the old way we do things can be difficult. I'm going to say that again. When we decide we are going to change something in our lives, let's say particularly negative pattern or bad habit, breaking the old way we do things can be difficult. It's a learned habit. And sometimes a learned habit can come from going through a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, where you just keep doing the same thing. It's like it's like putting a bandage on something temporarily, and you keep putting bandages on top of bandages, but you're not healing the wound. Heal the wound so that you don't have to keep bandaging it. You understand? The change requires a concentration of our will. We may want the change, but it is our will that insists we stay on the path to that change. To be willful means we have the power of control over our own actions, and that will fires up the persistence we need to get what we want. Contrary to popular belief in witchcraft traditions, practitioners do not interfere with another's free will. Okay, when it says do not interfere with other, okay, if something comes into your life, is what I'm hearing, and you try to change people, and you try to make them do things to conform to you, you're violating someone else's free will. If they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. If they don't want to heal, they don't want to heal. It is not your job to heal and fix people. It is your job to heal and fix yourself and only yourself. And if that person doesn't put the work in, then you know what to do. It's time, or people or places or things, let that go, because they're not trying to fix. They think they're fine just the way they are, and it's up to them to change on their time, not yours, not to accommodate you. This means we do not cast spells upon people to influence their behavior. How do we get what we want instead? We cast on ourselves in line with our will, focusing carefully on what we would like in our lives instead. So what that means is, when you work on you and you change you, and you instill in yourself the things that you want and how you want things to come, is those are the same things you will attract. So let's talk about self-love. When you love yourself, and when you give everything to yourself, and you put efforts into growing yourself, is then that you attract those very same kind of people, where you don't have to control them. You don't have to tell them how to be. You don't have to tell them what it is that you want, because once you heal and grow yourself, that's the same energy you will attract, where you don't have to do all this extra nonsense that drives the world crazy. We cast on ourselves in line with our will, focusing carefully on what we would like in our lives instead. For example, instead of casting a spell to get back our ex-boyfriend who doesn't want us by influencing his will to love us again, we more ethically cast upon ourselves for our ideal partner. So they're saying, stop putting spells on somebody who's not putting the effort, who's not giving you equal give and take. Stop trying to put, if any of you out there are putting spells on somebody to make them love you more, you're going against their free will. That only lasts but short term, and then it will backfire on you. What they're saying here is that you need to start, whatever it is that you want in your life, do it for yourself first. And when you do it for yourself first, you're going to see how easily you're going to attract people who are going to come into your life, who are going to give you the same, because they're on that same frequency. You understand? So when you work and heal yourself, and you work on your goals and what it is that you want, and know what you want, and you stand in that power, and you tell yourself, this is what I am, this is what I deserve, I can't be loved, I am love, you will attract that into your life effortlessly. You don't have to put spells on people. That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard people do. This way, we don't interfere with free will, and if the ex is our ideal partner, he will return to us freely. If not, we have attracted someone new and better for us. So, it's saying, if this person does not return on their free will without you having to cast spells, it's saying that spirit will bring the ideal partner to you effortlessly. You don't have to do all that. If you have to do all that, that person is not meant for your life. If you have to cast spells on them, that's just violating someone's free will. And know that that shit always comes back to you. Either way, we win-win. I'm going to read this whole line again. If the ex is our ideal partner, he will return to us freely. If not, we have attracted someone new and better for us. Either way, win-win. To use our will productively, to use our will productively, Did I say that right? Oh shit. To use our will productively, we should assess what we really want and make sure that this is what we want to reach for. So it's saying, reevaluate what it is that you're asking for. Reevaluate the person that you may be calling on. Are they really within what you're looking for? Do they align with you? Are they on the same frequency? Do they vibrate the same as you? Are you like in alignment? If not, you need to reevaluate what it is that you really want so that you can stop manifesting that old BS back and you can manifest something in that's good. Companion stone or metal, hematite. So that's what they're saying to help you with this issue. Carry around hematite. Put that in your bra. Put that in your booty. Put that in your panties. If you're a man, put that in your drawers. Put that in your backpack, your book bag, whatever. They're saying put that somewhere. It'll help you heal that part of you so you can get clarity on what it is that you want. You need to let go of control. Let go of trying to control people so that you can have what you want. Meanwhile, you're violating their free will. Why would you want somebody that you have to cast spells on when Spirit has somebody for you who wants to actually be with you, where you don't have to do all that? It doesn't even feel real. It doesn't feel authentic. It's fake. Don't do it. That aggravated me. I don't know why. And you know why it aggravated me? Because you shouldn't have to try to change somebody to accommodate you so that they can make you happy when it's against their free will. Everyone has a free will. If someone loves you, they love you. They're meant for your life. Whatever's for you won't pass you. If it ain't for you, it will get removed from your life. If someone gets removed from your life, just know that Spirit is doing you a favor. It is against their will, and it's something that's not written in your will, where Spirit wants this person in your life, because it's going to stop you and remove you from the direction and the path that you're supposed to go. It's going to throw you off. So if God removes someone from your life, Spirit removes someone from your life, know that it's in your best interest. You may not see it. It may hurt. But know that and see things in a new perspective, that Spirit is trying to put you in another path of something that is best fit for you, where you don't have to question it, where you don't have to be angry about it, where you don't have to be confused about it. Anybody that's in your life that causes you confusion, just know it is not for you. Spirit has something better for you. If you have to wonder if someone loves you, if you have to wonder if someone's meant to come in your life, if you have to wonder, does this person like miss you, think about you, love you, blah, blah, blah. This person is not meant for your life. They were meant to be a part of your life, to teach you something, but they were meant to stay there. Do not do anything that's against someone's will. Do not try to cast spells to make someone love you. Do not try to cast spells to make somebody go through suffering and pain. That's all Spirit's job. It's called karma, and Spirit sees what you do. Spirit sees what they do, and that is out of your control. Get your hand and your foot out of the wheel. That has nothing to do with you. I feel like God is angry right now, some people. I don't know why. I don't want to come off angry. But some people out there need to understand you cannot change people. You cannot heal people. It is not your job. You can guide people. And I highly recommend you guide people who actually want to be guided. You can't continue to guide people and they don't want to hear they don't want to hear what you have to say. You're wasting your energy. You're giving away your power. You're wasting your breath. And you're hurting yourself at the same time. That is not me talking. Somebody's angry up above. Because I feel like some people out there is doing that. And Spirit's like, no more. No more. Get out of the way. Release control. Let Spirit take the wheel. And let Spirit bring you something in your life that's going to make you happy. That's going to benefit you. That's where you're at. You can't keep trying to be with somebody who's here and you're up here. And I'm not saying that you're better than somebody, but you're spiritually elevating and growing, and this person doesn't want to change. At some point, you need to learn when to let go and let spirit take the wheel so that you can have something better in your life. Moving forward. All right, so let's pull a card from Sacred Destiny. That's a message for everyone. I'm not trying to like scold anybody or anything like that. That's a message for everybody. We've all been there. We all done that. Listen, I go back and I listen to my readings and I take notes because I feel like it's a collective reading and there's something in there for me as well. We all been there. We all done that. Some of us evolve faster than others, but we all get there at some point. Just takes time. Messages for the collective, Holy Spirit. Messages for the collective, Holy Spirit. They want. I don't know why my card's been so stubborn these days. Maybe because y'all. Maybe because the collective is stubborn. They don't want to hear shit. At the bottom, you got. When I opened the deck, this card was at the bottom of the deck. Purification. I shuffled this deck 8 times and you saw me going through the cards in your face. Purification. Purify yourself. Like it's like time to start new. Time to start fresh. Time to release old things. Time to release old ideals. Time to take a new beginning, a new leap of faith in a new direction. Look, that's spirit confirming. You heard that. Time to take a step in a new direction, a new leap of faith. Purify yourself. Clean out all the old shit, all the old baggage, the confirmation. You hear that? And let all that BS go. It's time to let go of that old self and step into your new self. The more powerful you, the more strong you, the more empowered you, the more manifesting you, and let go of that old person that you were before, because that old person got you nothing but damage and pain and suffering, and it got you nothing but heartaches. When at some point in time do you release control and stop trying to do things the same way you've always done it? When you keep doing things the same way you've always done it, it's called insanity, because you keep trying to do things in the same way, but you keep bringing the same results, and it gets worse and worse and worse. At what point do you break that cycle, that karmic cycle? At what point do you step out of your fear? At what point do you rely and trust in the spirit, that spirit's going to guide you, and you trust in him and have faith in him, that whatever is going to, when you step over that mountain cliff, when you become that fool and you take that leap of faith, at what point do you actually trust spirit is going to guide you into something new that is better for you? That's the point that spirit is trying to make here when it comes to purification. Purify yourself. Clear out that old way of thinking, that old pattern, that old whatever it is that you keep doing, or we keep doing as a collective. Courage. Here we go. This goes hand in hand. Purification, courage, leadership right underneath. It's time for you to take a stand. Step into your leader mode. Step into your power. Courage. You need to be courageous. Be strong. Okay? When I say purify, take that leap of faith, step off that cliff, I'm talking about you having courage to step into the unknown. Look. Courage. Can you see? Step into the unknown. Take that leap of faith. Know your power. Know that you can change things. Know that things never stay the same. They only stay the same if you keep doing the same damn thing. If you keep moving in the same way, you keep having the same thoughts, you keep thinking that your life will never change, you keep thinking that things will never get better for you, you keep thinking that you have to settle for less because that's just easier for you and it's more comfortable and you don't have to put the work in. Spirit's saying no. It's time for you to get courageous. Time for you to take a leap of faith. If you want to see the sun, which is the sunflower, if you want to see that, if you want to get that happiness in your life, it's time for you to change something. Do the work. Put the work in. Spirit wants you to put the work in. Step into your power. Be a leader, okay? And be flexible, because if you want Spirit to help you, you have to be flexible. You got to want change. You got to want to be flexible. You got to want to step out into the unknown, okay? You got to be open to new things. Stop doing things in the same way, with the same style, with the same people, with the same repeating patterns, with the same. Step out of that and move out of your fear and take a leap of faith off that cliff. Because when you do, abundance is here. Abundance is here. Can you see that? It says abundance. Can you see that? Once you take that leap of faith, abundance is here, but it's a matter of trust and faith. Okay, you need to have faith, because there's a journey that you're about to embark on that's going to take you into a new life, a new chapter of your life, a reset in your life, a new start. See, you see here? There's a spirit taking you across. And this reminds me of my poem, my favorite poem, Footprints in the Sand. When times in your life got really hard, and you thought you were walking that path alone, just know that it was Spirit. It was Spirit. God, He was carrying you that whole time across into calmer waters. He was carrying you. You just got to believe. You got to have faith. And you need to trust. You need to trust. And when you trust and believe and have faith, look, you're going to have success. Success is what's at the other side of the unknown. Step into the unknown. Your fear is devil. It's all devil. It's all ego. The devil wants to keep you in fear so that you don't move into other places that God, Spirit has for you, where you'll be able to see that sunshine. You'll be able to see that light. You know, the devil will do everything, you know, to keep you stuck and stagnant. But it's saying it's time for you to take a leap of faith. It's time for you to go on a voyage. It's time to travel in a new direction. And Spirit's trying to tell you, stop doing things the same way. If you feel like you keep attracting the same kind of people with the same kind of problems, with the same kind of BS, it's time for you to put yourself first and reconsider. Reconsider your moves. I gotta stay away from this pile, because I will go crazy here. I go crazy. Spirit has a really strong message, and there's a reason, because I feel like something is about to change in your life. A new beginning. Holy shit. Look. A new moon, a new beginning. New moon, new beginning. What are we in? New moon, new beginning. Hot moon extremes. You might be missing. Don't hope you don't miss nobody from the past. Listen, there's somebody or something that's coming into your life where it's going to be very passionate. Okay? Damn. Spirit got me going hard. I wasn't going to read today. I was tired. Let's go into the tarot. Where we at? 43:29. 43:30. All right, 43:30. I'm going to write this down. Give me 1 minute. 43:30. I don't want to edit this video. That's the hardest part, editing a video, and I don't want to edit it. So let's go. I've been pausing in between, taking breaks, if you haven't noticed. So, for the new moon in Scorpio tarot spread, what is it that the collective truly desires? What is it that you want? What do you want? What do you want? What is it that you want? When you speak to Spirit, be clear. Don't be scatterbrained. Don't have all kinds of crazy thoughts. Like, be focused on one thing and tell Spirit exactly what you want, because He's listening. If you're always in your head, you always got fear, you always got worry, you got all this commotion going on in your brain, Spirit has no idea what you want. I don't blame him. You don't know if you want, because your brain is lost. Your mind is everywhere. Your mind is in worry, fear. Spirit can't bless you if he doesn't know what the hell you want. Damn it. Wish I knew that earlier, sooner. You can't blame him for not blessing you, because your brain is all over the place. Your mind is all over. You don't even know what you want. How could you expect him to give you something if you don't even know what the hell you want? All right. What is it that the collective truly desires? The Magician. So you got the Magician reverse. I feel like you desire, you're tired, okay. You're tired of making wishes, demands. You're tired of trying to manifesting. You desire the ability to manifest everything in the world that you want. Anything that makes you happy, your desire is to manifest that. But you have it in reverse. So that means that you're not really manifesting that right now, because I feel like you're all in your own head, doing old patterns, repeating old things. And the same Spirit is telling you, you can manifest everything you want. But you got to get out of your own way. And I feel like, honestly, the big thing this new moon is getting out of your own way, letting Spirit take the wheel, and let go of control. Because control is when you try to control things, it's fear. And fear is from things that are embedded with you, that are old wounds that need to change, okay? And you need to release them. Figure out what they are so that you can be the magician of your life, so that you can manifest whatever the hell you want to manifest. Spirit wants to give it to you. But your mind and everything is all over the place, where you need to release certain things, you need to heal certain things, and Spirit is telling you, what do you want? I can't give it to you if you don't even freaking know yourself. You want to manifest everything you want in your life. That is your desire. But you feel like you can't right now. It was in reverse. What action does the collective need to put into to practice? Sorry. What action does the collective need to put into practice to accomplish what they desire? So what do you need to do? What does Spirit need you, the collective, to do to accomplish this magician, manifesting everything in your life that you desire to make? Because you want to be happy, you want to feel loved, you want to feel stability, you want to feel secure. That flipped right up. 3 of Wands. So it says here, what action do I need to put into practice to accomplish what I desire? 3 of Wands is all about your ships coming in, things coming in for you. Okay? It's saying, to me, it's saying to have faith. You need to have faith. You need to know that your ships are coming in. You need to believe that they're coming in. If you want to manifest things, you have to believe in it, and you have to have faith that your ships are coming in, and they will come in. So Spirit is telling you the action that you need to put into practice to accomplish what it is that you want to desire is having faith. Keep the faith. Know that Spirit got your back. Your guides, your angels, your ancestors, they got your back. They're going to give you what you want. But you lack faith because you're in your own mindset of things that you don't need to be in anymore. That was the past. It's time to let those things go. It's time to take a leap of faith. It's time to change your mindset. Change your mind. How does your mind think? Stop yourself. Whenever you get negative Nancy, stop it. Spirit is telling you stop. Have faith. Believe. Dream the undreamable. What does the collective need to let go to accomplish what they desire? What do you need to let go of? All right, let's see. 2 things. Many things. Queen of Cups. The Emperor. All right, what the hell is this about? This has got me off guard. The Emperor is a person. The Emperor is someone who has a lot of control. This Emperor I'm going to say this again. The Emperor is always someone who likes to have control. He's a person of control. He's a person of power. And he gets what he wants. Queen of Cups is someone who's very nurturing. She's loving. She loves herself. She takes care of herself. She's giving. She has a lot of love to give. Give me a minute here. I feel like you need to stop over giving. Okay, I got it. It's time for you to stop over giving into situations. Stop. Okay, stop. I'm going to show you the cards one more time, then I'm going to talk my ass off. Spirit is telling you stop over giving into situations. Give yourself as much as you give to others, because I feel like you may have a tendency to give to people in order to control them, and to control how they deal with you, and to control how they love you, and to control how they perceive you. No. You can stand in your power alone. You could, listen, you can love yourself and be in your own power alone. Let go of the need to be in control and power all the time. Balance your feminine and your masculine. Balance that. There's a balance that needs to happen here, where there's no balance. If you want to allow someone in your life who's an emperor or an empress for the guys, it starts within you. It starts within self-love. It starts with you giving to yourself first, taking control of you first. I feel like a lot of you could be out of control emotionally, or you just try to control everything because there's things that are deep wounded that need work on. And Spirit is telling you here, you can have this emperor, you could be an empress, okay? But it starts within you, loving you first. So you need to let go of control. I feel like when you feel like you have control over everything, it helps you to, I don't know, love yourself first. It helps you to love yourself more. Being able to control things, it gives you some kind of validation. Maybe some of you as a child lacked validation. Maybe your parents didn't validate you. Maybe your father didn't validate you. Maybe your mama didn't validate you. Maybe you feel a lack of love as a child, where you feel like you need to have control and validation all the time. That's something that needs to be healed. You don't always need to be validated by others. You validate you first. And once you validate you first, other people will feel that and pick up on that. And you don't have to do spell magic and spell work and bruhu, braha, voodoo, whatever, juju. You don't need to do all that. They will naturally come towards you. The emperor that you're seeking will naturally come towards you, or the empress for some guys. Take that as an empress if you're a guy. This stems within you. Loving you first. Knowing your self-worth. Knowing what you deserve. Not settling for less. Not dealing with drama. Letting go of the drama that's not yours. Stop carrying people's stuff. I don't know where that's coming from, but it ain't even in these cards. But Spirit's telling you, stop carrying people's stuff that is not your own. Worry about you first. Stand on your throne and don't settle. I'm hearing don't settle. You deserve so much more. You deserve a man who's going to give you roses, flowers, and a freaking castle. You understand? You deserve it all. But you got to feel that within yourself first if that's what you want to attract. If you don't feel that within yourself, then that's the only kind of people you're going to attract. People who don't feel who you are, who are going to love you who you are, because you don't even feel it within yourself. You're not attracting that energy that you're wanting to attract because you don't feel it within yourself. You're seeking validation. Okay, but you're seeking it in the wrong. You're seeking it in the wrong way because you're trying to control people to make them validate you when you should validate you and fill your own void and love yourself enough where no one feels your void. And that's when you take control back over your life. Okay, the next thing is, how can the collective tap into their own resourcefulness to accomplish what it is they desire? So what is it that the collective needs to do to tap into what it is that they desire? Let's see. Holy Spirit, what is it that the collective needs to do to tap into what they desire? All right, what we got? Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands is about, very guarded. How could you expect someone to love you if you're so damn guarded? Okay. The reason why you feel like you need to control somebody is because there's something within you that needs to be healed that keeps you very guarded. Why are you so guarded? Spirit saying, why are you so guarded? If you want to open yourself up to love, you got to you got to heal first. Take time to heal whatever's hurt you in the past, whatever's made you feel guarded. And you need to open up your heart just a little bit to let something new in. Stop revisiting things that are familiar to you. Stop revisiting things that make you feel like you don't have to put the work in. It's like laziness. Like, stop revisiting things that, give me a minute. Stop revisiting things where you have to like pry people's like bars open in order to get love from them. And at some point you end up having to control them. Stop revisiting those kind of people. If you're ready and you're open, you want to receive love, then you need to find, or you don't need to find. Spirit will bring them to you because you're vibrate and bring those people to you. But you were in reverse, so what it's saying here is you need to let down your guards a little bit. It's time to let down your guards. Stop being so guarded in love. Open up your heart. It's safe for you to love. It's safe. It's safe when you work and you heal yourself. When you take that time out to go within and understand why you were in the situation that you were in previously, and you fix that and you correct that and realize why and how you got into that situation, and not say you're a victim, is only when Spirit will help you. It's not only when, I'm sorry. It's then at that point where your healing process begins. When you realize, how did you get into that past situation first that led you to be guarded, that led your heart to be guarded. So Spirit is saying, if you want to tap into something resourceful and accomplish your desires, you gotta stop being so guarded. Stop guarding your heart. You can't manifest, and I said this in a lot of readings, you cannot manifest if your heart is so damn guarded. Everything that God and Spirit has built was with love, is with the heart. If your heart is blocked, how could you manifest the very damn same things that you love if your heart is blocked? Understand? It's time to let down your walls, let down your guards, take a leap of faith. Time to take a journey. Take a journey. Start loving yourself. Pamper yourself. Change is here. Okay? There's new beginnings here. There is love and romance here. But it's something within you. You got to have faith and believe that your ships are going to come in. Have faith. I saw faith somewhere. Freaking no. Time to take action. Time to take a time out and assess. What is it? What have I been doing that keeps putting me in the same damn path? What cycles, what things, what kind of people do I keep attracting and why, and what can I do to change that? How can you change that? Don't go back to that. How can you change that? Move forward. How can you change that? Have a new perspective and understand why that person or people were in your life. They caused that kind of pain, and why did you allow it? Why did you allow it? You're not a victim when you allow it. They didn't hurt you. You allowed them to hurt you because you stood in it. That's what Spirit is saying. So that's the kind of change that you need to look at. You need to know, okay, it's time to step out of my comfort zone. Stop going with things that make me comfort. Stop making, and then you're going back to things that make you insecure as well. Because they're insecure, they pass all their burdens and insecurities on you, and then you feel like there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. There's something wrong with the kind of people that you're dealing with, and you keep trying to put yourself into something that you know clearly is not of your likings or is not for you. So Spirit is telling you it's time for a new beginning. It's time to step in your power. It's time to know that your blessings are coming in. Have faith. You are a magician. You are a magician. Conclusions and dreams are within reach. They're within reach. It's time to get on that journey. Start having more gratitude. Be more thankful for the things that you have received, and know that it's written in your will. Whatever's for you won't pass you. Whatever's for you won't pass you. So if something or someone leaves your life, or job, family member, whatever it is, it may hurt. Yes, it hurts. But know that Spirit doesn't do things to hurt you. He does things for you, to help you elevate, to help you grow, to help you put you back on your path. And that's the message I have for you for this new moon in Scorpio. Sorry, it's a little harsh, but that's how Spirit delivers things sometimes. That means something big is about to happen. If he had me, I've never been so aggressive in a reading, but if Spirit has me this aggressive in a reading, making such a strong point, it's because something big is about to happen in your life, and you need to wake up and see it. You don't even know it's coming. It's like there, right there. And I think one of these cards told you, don't give up. It's right there. Look, hold your vision. Just popped up. Stay true to whatever it is that you've been doing. Hold your vision. Don't give up. You'll be so thankful that you did it. And growth is going to come right before you know it. There's going to be a lot of growth in whatever it is that you're doing. That is my end of my new moon reading. I love you guys. You know what to do. Go to my page. Like, subscribe, and share Sun, Moon, and Stars Tarot. Alright? I love you guys. And this is a message for all of us, including me. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. It's a message, and it's a message for me, for you, for your mama, your grandpa, your grandma, your niece, your nephew, your teacher, your daddy, your mommy, your whatever. You got my drift. It's for everybody. It's not just for you, the follower, the viewer. It's also for us, the deliverer, the messenger. All right, guys. Love you. Hope you have a nice weekend. Happy Friday. It is Friday, right? Yep, Friday. Thank you. Bye.